For today's English class, we are reading Brownie Locks and the 3 Bowls of Cornflakes. Stay to the end of the story because then we have questions to test your understanding. Are you ready? Let's go! Mum, put out 3 bowls of cornflakes. Let's go for a walk before breakfast, she said. Brownie Locks the bear was out walking too. She smelled the cornflakes. Tasty, she thought, climbing in. Brownie Locks sat on Dad's chair. Too hard, she growled. So she tried Mum's chair. Too soft, she moaned. She went over to Sam's chair. Just right, she thought, reaching for Sam's cornflakes. But crash! Brownie Locks was too heavy and Sam's chair snapped. Brownie Locks felt sleepy. She tried the biggest bed. Too hard, she grunted. She tried the next bed. Too bouncy, she cried. Then she tried the smallest bed. Just right, she said. So she climbed on and fell fast asleep. Mum, Dad and Sam came back from their walk. Dad frowned. Who's been sitting in my chair? He asked. Who's been sitting in my chair? Mum gasped. Then Sam yelled, who broke my chair and ate all my cornflakes? They looked all over the house. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Cried Dad. And in my bed? Cried Mum. Hey, look who's in my bed, yelled Sam, and she's snoring. Brownie Locks woke up, gushed downstairs and ran outside. She ran across the garden and into the woods. She was a nice bear, Sam sighed. I wish she'd come back. Dad fixed Sam's chair and found a beanbag for Brownie Locks. The next morning, Mum put out 4 bowls of cornflakes. 1 for her, 1 for Sam, 1 for Dad, and a big one for the bear. Brownie Locks soon came back when she smelled the cornflakes. Here's your bowl, said Sam. Here's your beanbag, called Dad. Brownie Locks sat on Dad's chair. Try the beanbag, Dad said. Then Brownie Locks tried Sam's bowl. This one's bigger, said Sam. Brownie Locks gobbled up all the cornflakes and slurped up all the milk in the big bowl. Brownie Locks yawned. She thumped up the stairs and laid on Sam's bed. Then Sam curled up with Goldilocks and read her a story. But Goldilocks longed to be outside. She climbed out of the window and ran into the woods. Sam wanted to see his new friend again. Come back soon, he cried. Brownie Locks liked the woods, but she also liked Sam and the tasty cornflakes. She did come back the very next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. Now it's time for some questions. Today we have 4 questions. Are you ready? Question 1. Dad is feeling sad early on in the book. Which word shows he was feeling sad? Was it A, Dad gasped, B, Dad frowned, or C, Dad smirked? What do you think? I'll give you a moment. The answer is B, Dad frowned because he was sad. Very good. Question 2. What other story does this book remind you of? Is it A, Brown Bear, B, Little Red Riding Hood, or C, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears? What do you think? I'll give you a moment. The answer is C, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. This one is a funny version of it. Question 3. According to the story, why didn't Goldilocks stay? Is it A, she longed to be outside, B, she was too cold, or C, she was in trouble with her mum? What do you think? I'll give you a moment. The answer is A, she longed to be outside, which means she likes to be outside. Final question. How is this story different from the Goldilocks and the 3 Bears? Is it A, nothing is different, this story is the same as Goldilocks and the 3 Bears? B, Goldilocks is grumpy and unkind? Or was it C, the main character is a bear and not a girl and the family is human? What do you think? I'll give you a moment. The right answer is C. The main character in this story is the bear and the family is human. Very good. How many questions did you get right this time? Did you get 4, 3, 2 or 1? Let me know down below. If you got 4, it means you got 100%. And you're awesome. Very good. Now it's your turn to share down below, what do you think about this story? Take some time to think about it, and when you're ready, I'll see you in the next lesson for some more learning fun. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.